Hi, Mike Pangia here, and today we're going to make a banana nut loaf. Some call it banana nut bread. I don't see it as a bread, it's more of a cake. At any rate, it's perfect to have with your coffee in the morning, or afternoon for that matter. Even evening would work, I suppose. Or for those of you in the tea drinking world, perfect at tea time also. Now I have to give credit to Natasha at Natasha's Kitchen because I started with her recipe. I did some research, and the most enthusiastic reviews for a date nut loaf were on Natasha's channel. So let me tip my hat to Natasha's Kitchen and the work she's done. However, with my ego and my desire to play with recipes, I couldn't just make it the way she said, so I had to experiment a little. First, I don't like things very sweet. So the first thing I did, the first modification I made is I cut the sugar in half. Well, the results were a very flat tasting cake. So that was a mistake. When I made it again, I made it with the amount of sugar that Natasha recommended. The next change I made is I have a daughter-in-law who is very against raisins in any kind of food. She just hates raisins with a passion. So I said, well, I'll make it without raisins. If I go visit and I bring one of these loaves over there, I don't want to make it something that she won't want to taste, so I'll make it without the raisins. Now, here's what I learned. Making it without the raisins, that little bit of tang that you get from the fermented fruit from a raisin is important to the overall taste. So it really needs the raisins. So far I've told you about two unsuccessful changes I made. One that I made that was really good, an idea I had, is I added cinnamon to the recipe. Adding cinnamon sparked it up a little bit. Back to using the full amount of sugar, back to using raisins, adding a little cinnamon, enhanced it. So that was a good change that I made. Here's the thing that happens though. The cinnamon darkened the batter a little bit, and with the dark color of the raisins, the whole aesthetic of the thing and the appearance came out a little too dark. So I made one more change that was successful, and that is use golden raisins instead of the traditional dark raisins. The golden raisins help keep the color light and made it a little prettier. So there we go. Hats off to Natasha's Kitchen, and let's get on with it and make some banana bread. Here is the complete list of ingredients and detailed instructions for making this delicious banana bread. We'll put in our flour, baking soda, baking powder, and a little bit of cinnamon, salt. Whisk that all together. Now we have our butter at room temperature, the sugar, and what we want to do is mix them well, cream them. We cream them together so it makes a smooth blend. Now we're going to take some very ripe bananas. Notice how black the skin is on these bananas. Very ripe, and then we're going to mash them up. Mash them well. Once they're well mashed, mix them in with the sugar that we've prepared, sugar and butter. Now the eggs. Mix that well. Adding in a tablespoon of milk just to help it smooth itself out, loosen it up a little bit. Now the dry ingredients that we prepared formerly, we'll mix those in, blend them in. Once we have a nice smooth batter, we'll add in the walnuts, fold them in, the vanilla, raisins, then prepare our loaf pan by spraying it with a cooking spray. Fill the loaf pan with the batter. Smooth it out to get it ready for the oven. And place it in your 350-degree preheated oven. Well, it's been about an hour and 5 minutes, so I think we can call it done. Yeah, it's pretty clean. I'm going to let it stay in the pan for a few minutes before I empty it. Well, let's get a look and see what we've made. Looks pretty good. There you have it. I think it's a worthwhile project for you to embark on. Make some banana bread. Hats off again to Natasha's Kitchen for inspiring me to do this. And I just want to remind you that you can always email me at chefmikepangia@gmail.com or leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know how you're doing with these recipes, how your projects are turning out. I really appreciate it. You've probably already subscribed, but I just want to remind you, in case you haven't, be sure to subscribe. Share this video with anyone you think that might enjoy it, might like it, might benefit from it. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. When you take your coffee break, amp it up and have some cake. Banana nut is quick to make. Your guests will say that it's all Jake.